Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2017 Nissan Navara Tekna. It's an automatic vehicle, 20,000 miles, full Nissan service history, and it's also got the remaining amount of Nissan manufacturer's warranty, which is 5 years or 100,000 miles. Vehicle's registered in September 17, so it's obviously quite a later vehicle. And as you can see, it's in fantastic condition. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now. The idea is that you basically get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. On the back of that, we can deliver the vehicle anywhere in the world. Obviously in the UK it's a little bit easier. Worldwide, just need a port, and we can get you a price for that, no problem at all. A few things to mention before I continue. I am recording the video in HD, so whatever you're watching it on, make sure it's on the best possible settings for this. Once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see, you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure the vehicle, and obviously we can arrange either collection or delivery at that point. If you want to finance it, we've got lots of different options available, including no deposit. Obviously this is subject to status, and an application usually takes about 5 minutes, and we can usually get you a decision within about an hour. Okay, so today what I'm going to be doing is walking around the car. We'll look at all the different panels. We'll start with the bonnet, work our way around. We'll look at each of the wheels and tyres. Look in the back. Then we'll look inside the vehicle. We'll look at the functionality, media centre, seats, etc. Then we'll look under the bonnet, and finally we'll have a look at the chassis and the spare wheel. Okay, so we'll start with the bonnet and then I'll work our way around. Obviously, if you feel like I've missed something or if you want to see something in a little bit more detail after the video, please just give me a shout and I'll be happy to do anything that you want, no problem at all. Okay, so obviously you can see it's a little bit wet. It's been raining here this afternoon and there's been a few leaves falling. I can't do much about that, unfortunately, without washing it. Obviously, if you wash it, you're now going to see really properly what the vehicle looks like. So, bonnet. Obviously, remembering it's on 20,000 miles, it's in great condition as you would expect. There's no obvious dents or damage at all. So headlights, driver's side, again in great condition, there's no damage. Passenger side, same. All the grille and everything looks great. Sometimes these do get, because obviously it's not chrome, it's plastic with a covering on it. But no, it's in great condition. Front bumper. There is a few stone chips, nothing serious, but it's there, you know. There's another one there. Just a bit of polish or something, that's fine. Front wing. It's perfect, there's no damage, no dents, no marks. There's a little mark there. It's tiny, but it's there. So, passenger side, front wheel and tyre, the wheel's in good condition. There's a little bit of paint left there. Get camera to come around. It's not been playing for some reason, I'll just move that. So, front wheel and tyre, the wheel's in good condition. It's a Continental tyre with approximately, 7mm. Windscreen's in good condition, there's no stone chips or damage, no cracks. Let's work our way down the passenger side. Let me just zoom that out a little bit. Now there are no obvious dents. It's in nice condition. There's no obvious marks or scratches I can see. Paint's in nice condition. Rear quarter. Again, it's in good condition. There's no obvious damage or dents, as hopefully you can see from that mirror shot. Sometimes they've got had canopies on it. This one looks like it might have done actually. There's some very light scratches here. You know, where it sits on it, just sits on it. Obviously you can sometimes rub. They're not bad, but they are there. can't actually feel them on my fingers, so you know if you were really bothered they would potentially polish out anyway. You'll see on these they've got two fuel caps. One's a fuel cap this side, the other side is AdBlue, which means that this vehicle is ULEZ compliant, which is ultra low emission zone compliant. So if you're going to London, for instance, on a regular basis, this vehicle should make you duck underneath the congestion charge. Right, so rear wheel and tyre, matching alloy and tyre, Continental. I'd say that the rear's probably got a little bit more tread than the fronts, maybe 7mm. Rear glass tinted, obviously, same as the rear windows. There's no damage, everything looks nice and clean. Tail light, passenger side, good condition, there's no damage. Sometimes these get cracked down the side here. Sometimes you see a little bit of cracking on there, but no, they're spot on. Tailgate is in good condition. And there's no obvious damage. It's good. There is a bit of a dent here, but it's an, what would you call it? An external dent. It's pushing outwards rather than pushing in. If you can just see it there, look. Obviously I'm a bit OTT with stuff like that, but you can see it. It's tiny though. This one hasn't got a tow bar, so you know it's not towed anything heavy. Although I'm sure you know that these will tow 3.5 tonne and actually reportedly do 45 miles per gallon. And from what we've seen, that's real world figures. They can do it. Okay, so open the back up. Obviously a decent size aperture. You can put plastic protectors in these if you want. And I think we've got some on site if you want to buy one. It's obviously had something in the back, but nothing really heavy. There's a few little marks on it. I think they'd look a bit better with a plastic covering personally. Especially if you're thinking about putting a canopy on top. So, driver's side tail light, again in good condition. Just a mark on that. Rear quarter. Is in, again, great condition. There's no obvious damage or marks. Everything looks nice on that. Like I mentioned to you before, this is the AdBlue. So, driver's side, rear wheel and tyre. Wheels in good condition. There's no obvious damage. Again, it's a Continental tyre. And again, it's probably matching tread depth to the other side. I'd guess it's about 7mm, maybe a bit more. Right, let's work our way down the driver's side. Again, just have a quick look if there's any dents. I can't see any. No, there's nothing on it at all. It's nice and clean. Great colour as well, got to say. So let's have a quick look at the driver's wing. Get rid of that leaf. And there's nothing on there. So I'm happy to report, you know, there's nothing on the vehicle that would be detrimental. There's no nasty marks, dents or scratches. Just that one little tiny dent on the rear boot. Again, it's nothing, is it? Right, so driver's side alloy. There's a little mark here. In fact, it feels like a sticker, so that's nothing. And again, it's a Continental tyre, so it's a matching set of Continentals all round, and they've all got lots and lots of tread, so that's good. Right, so these are a Tekna, so it means that they have got keyless entry, keyless go. So as long as you've got your key in your pocket, you can press this button here, that will lock it and unlock it. Driver's door card. You've got electric windows ×4, mirror lock, door lock, electric folding mirrors and your mirror control. Driver's seat is electric. It goes forwards, backwards. You can lift the nose up and down. You can lift the base up. Comes all the way up, which is really good. And it goes all the way down. And you can see obviously the backrest comes forwards and backwards as normal. But if you watch this part here, when you press that button there pumps that up, as you can see. So you can get a really good level of comfort on that. It's nice. Does make a difference as well. So I jump in, and there are 2 key fobs. They do work. I've noticed on this, I've never seen this before, but you see on the mats, they've got like a white piping, so it must be the updated series of this. Must be the later one. They've all got them everywhere, so in here, in the cup holders, in the little pockets, everywhere. Right, so I'll start the vehicle. It is obviously an automatic, 7-speed automatic gearbox, and they will do 45 miles per gallon, which is great. Turn that volume down. Obviously the standard equipment in these are phenomenal anyway. So if you click on info, for instance, we've got my apps, you've got Facebook, Google, and other things on there as well. You can obviously just attach your phone onto the USB down here. Map, normal navigation stuff, but it's a really good navigation system. Obviously you can do lots of different things with it. Radio is DAB, it's pre-populated for where you are, and obviously you can just pick what you want. And obviously on this one it has got the 360-degree reversing camera as well, so you've got the 360-degree view to the left, and then obviously to the right is if you've got a tow bar and you're hooking up, or you're reversing to a wall, whatever. What I really like about this, I've actually got my HGV license, so you always learn that the left hand side is important on something big, and you can press your camera button and it does give you your left hand view. So when you're parking up, you're not damaging your wheels, you're not going to hit anyone, for instance, because that's obviously your blind side when it comes to parking up. So I really like that. Put it in park. Right, so on the steering wheel to the right hand side is your cruise control, so you can use all your controls from there. Also you've got voice command, and also you can hang up and obviously answer the phone from there. And then to the left hand side is just your media centre, so volume, etc. Nice system, really nice system. Passenger seat, move that. Bolsters are really nice and firm. I didn't check the ones on this, did I? So I'll do that in a second. But yeah, the bolsters are nice and firm. Actually feels to me, you know, when you get a new seat, that just feels new. I don't feel like anyone's ever sat in it. All the bolsters are really nice, clean. All the material's nice. It just looks nice, feels nice, smells nice. And same in the back. Everything looks very, very clean. To be honest with you, it looks like they've never been sat in. I did hint on it a second ago, but I am an ex-smoker, and you can always tell when something's been smoked in. To me, this hasn't. It's got a neutral smell, doesn't smell of anything. It's nice. Dashboard is exceptionally clean. There's no damage. There's no wear marks on anything, which it does happen in these sometimes, specifically like these painted silver bits here. You do see a little bit of wear sometimes. In fact, there is a little bit there. It's usually from, we know when people have got their legs like this and they're just catching it, obviously over a period of time it starts to wear off. It has got a lock and unlock button here, hill descent, switchable 4-wheel drive. I think the given idea is that you're meant to stop, pop it in park and then switch it over, but you can do it while you're moving. I think up to 30 miles an hour. My advice would be to stop and do it that way, because it can only prolong the gearbox. Heated seats, high and low, they do work. Dual zone climate control with air conditioning, and the air conditioning works. It's on now, it's freezing. Let's switch that off. Everything works as you'd want it to. Headlining is very, very clean. Everything is nice, just nice. On these they have got a CD player and an SD card slot as well, which is up there. So that's quite nice to have, and there's obviously got auxiliary down here as well. Decent sized glove box, cubby hole thing in the middle with a 12 volt socket down there. Switch that off. I'll pop the bonnet. Down here by your knee is your fuel cap, so you just press that and it opens up. Stability, parking sensors, etc. Let's have a quick look at the bolster. So they are actually really nice and firm. Everything's nice and clean. All the material's nice. There's no damage on it at all on the seats. That's good. Let's have a quick look in the back. So in the back, again, following on from everything, that's just clean. Quite a nice option is this. You can lift that up, and then that can use that hanger there. It means you can obviously have the extra space in the back like so, or you can obviously have the seats down. And then down below in these cubby holes is your jack and whatever else. Let's have a quick look under the bonnet. Have a look at the trees for a minute. So under the bonnet, obviously it's 20,000 miles, full Nissan service history. As you can see, it's not been cleaned or anything like that. It's just tidy, very, very tidy. There's no nasty oily residue or anything like that. The belts look exceptionally good. Excuse me. Turbo unit, as you can see, there's no oily residue around it at all. It's very, very clean, very tidy. All the fluids look very clean as well. Everything looks bob on. 20,000 miles, full Nissan history. What more do you need to say? Right, let's have a quick look underneath. So everything looks nice and straight and tidy under there. Everything's dry. There's no signs of any oil leaks or anything like that, so that's good. Again, unsurprising. You've seen what it looks like under the engine bay. There's no signs of that. So it's a full-size Continental spare tyre and wheel. Looks to be never been used. Okay, so I'll end the video there. Hopefully I've shown you everything you could potentially need to see or want to see. But again, you know, everyone's different. If you do want to see something different, let me know. And I'll be happy to video it for you, no problem at all. Thanks for your time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.